Oh, hello! Welcome from the depths, man. For years, this game has plagued me in that it's been so difficult. I just haven't been able to understand what to do. But we're going for it now. It's done deal. I've had enough. Why can I see pictures of land-based vehicles? Is that now a thing? I'm learning this game. I don't care how long it takes. This is going to be an ongoing series. I'm not going to stop. I keep starting series. It's my favorite thing to do. I start a series and I don't continue. I'm not going to bother with learn to play. Build freely. Left click on launcher. I want to do a campaign. Story missions. New campaign. So, new adventure. Load adventure. Custom battle. Embark on different campaigns in the world of Nita, play the main quest in the Nita campaign and take on the world, or try to one of the faction quests and defeat their rival faction. I guess I'm going to go campaign. Let's see how we get on. From the depths of some fairly complex. Yeah, fairly complex, sure. Automate your boat, tactical control, strategic control. Okay, so I think I can do the first three. I don't get how these work. Basics of resources, localized resources. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's just refresh my brain and go to create. Let's create something, okay? Let's make something. Okay, so already this is way more complicated than I can build. Okay? Now, I'm going to need to do the tutorials. I'm going to need to do them. We're going to have to go back and do a tutorial. Restart designer options. Main menu. Yes, proceed to main menu. We're doing the campaign. We've got to learn to play again. I got to refresh myself. Basic training, build your boat, technical control, strategic control. Compact engines. Learn to build compact, high-powered engines in this interactive tutorial. Will take 2 minutes. Okay. Ooh, efficient engine. Whatever that is. Okay. Now, I remember building some pretty high-powered lasers, but...
Unfortunately, there is no time to delay, as enemy forces are approaching. We're going to get you acclimatized to your Rambot avatar, familiarize yourself with the weapon control of this forward operation base, and have you defend it from the incoming Deepwater Guard Air Force.
Fine.
Press W to move forwards. Press S to move backwards.
They have changed
Press
this.
to jump.
They have changed this. This is much better.
Press tab to switch to a movable, third-person, flying camera. Move the camera 25 meters from your player's body. Press tab again to go back to the first-person camera.
That's a very big anti-air gun right there.
You can also totally decouple the camera from your player by entering and exiting the fleet control UI by double-tapping E.
Okay, E is fleet control.
Let's do that now.
What's that?
Press E twice to find your camera satisfyingly free. To show the mouse cursor and access lots of different options, you can press the middle mouse button.
Okay, middle mouse.
When the mouse cursor is present, you can actually still move the camera by holding middle mouse. This actually activates mouse look in any Uniser interface,
Okay.
which is a great thing to remember. Whilst we are here, let's use the extended HUD to pause the game by clicking the pause symbol on the left or pressing F11.
Okay, F11. Let's have a look.
Okay, now that we know where these extra options are, let's unpause and continue the tutorial by clicking the icon again or pressing F11. Okay, let's disable the extended HUD and hide the mouse by pressing middle mouse once more. Now let's return to the first person by pressing tab. Our avatar can take control of vehicle weapons or leave it to the AI. We know we are in control when the me in the bottom left is highlighted. This is highlighted on the HUD now and is in the bottom left of the screen. Let's make sure we are in this slot now. Use mouse wheel or left and right bracket to select this slot. Get close to the fire control computer. Let's test fire the gun. Look out towards the horizon and notice the gun follows you. Press left control to fire the gun.
Okay, I'm not sure how I actually managed to get there.
You've mastered the basics just in time. The enemy is approaching from the east. Let's use the turret on the fort to destroy those aircraft. To kill the planes, we just need to look at one of them. A lock-on crosshair will appear, and hold left control. Keep shooting until it's destroyed.
I need to increase the rate. Oh, it's an actual aircraft. No way. Oh, his props off. He's still flying. I want to shoot the nose cone off. I'll shoot the tail off. Whoa, it fired a bit. It fired something at us! Okay, let's take the wing. Oh my days, this gun's so amazing. It's kind of coming down.
Well done. You have learned the basic controls and have fended off the Deepwater Guard attack. This
Easy.
will surely not be the last of them, so we need to get you prepared for the battle with your own ship. In the next tutorial, you'll learn about building a basic boat.
Okay. Yeah, build your boat! Okay, so if you go near the
Now that
turret,
you've learned the
you
basic
kind of
controls,
control it.
It
Fine.
is now time to learn how to build a basic boat. This tutorial will cover various systems that have not yet been mentioned.
This
but
game's
all
got
that
better.
will be explained in detail in later tutorials.
My platform's really
You
wobbly,
may
guys.
notice the metal and wood platform here. It will be our floor upon which we will build the boat.
Okay.
By the end of this tutorial, you have learned about holding a craft in place, using mirror mode, and constructing the basics of a small missile boat. We're going to do some building now.
Excellent.
From the Depths uses a novel, keyboard-based building approach, but it also has the more familiar mouse-based building options as well. We always recommend using keyboard-based building.
I'm going to do the
but you can
keys.
tap F3
I'm going to learn the
anytime to
keys.
swap modes. We're going to swap you into keyboard-based building now and begin. The instructions will describe everything you need to do to become a master builder. If you fail to manage a step,
Everything is
use
awesome.
enter to have it auto-complete.
Okay. Oh, man, this is so complicated.
Let's start
Okay.
by building up a watertight hull. We'll construct the sides, front, and rear with some beamed wooden blocks. Then add some corners to the front to help shape
Okay.
the boat. Hold the vehicle still by pressing caps lock. Cycle a central mirror on by pressing Alt-N.
Alt-N.
Open the inventory by pressing E.
Okay.
Select the flashing red tab. Select
Wood.
the flashing red block. Move
Yeah.
the marker into position.
How do I go up? Open inventory. How do I go up? Ah, space and left to move the build marker. No. Space? Ah, space. Okay.
Left click to place the block. Left click to place the block. Move the marker into position.
Okay, sure thing. Space goes up.
Left click to place the block. Move the marker into position.
That's not so bad.
Left click to place the block. Move the marker into position. Open
Okay.
the inventory by pressing E.
E.
Select
2
the
meter
flashing
beams,
red
yeah.
block. Move the marker into position.
Okay, so how do I rotate? R? Tab? Ah, now. Okay, that's
The
fairly...
wrong block has been placed. We must remove it.
What? No, it hasn't.
Move the marker into position.
Yeah, it's right there.
The wrong block has been placed. We
What are you
must
on about,
remove it.
mate?
Move the marker into position.
Move the build marker to one elements downwards.
The wrong block has been placed. We
What
must
are you on
remove it.
about, mate?
Move the marker into position. The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it. Move the marker
You
into
moron!
position.
That is totally the position.
The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it. Move the marker into position.
What are you talking about? You morons!
The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it. Move the marker into position.
Is that what you wanted?
The wrong block has
Oh,
been placed.
alright,
We
what are
must
you
remove
talking
it.
about, you stupid friggin' game
Move the
already?
marker into position.
Let's start by building the... Alright,
Close
first
the
of all,
inventory by pressing E. Move the marker into position.
right there. Literally, right
The wrong
there.
block has been placed. We must remove it. Move
Have I-
the marker into position.
Is it... Have I rotated it wrong? How do I go down? How do I go down? What on earth? Okay, tab. Now.
The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it. Move the marker into position.
That is literally... Do I have to turn off mirror mode? Is that why I need to turn it off? Let's just friggin' read this, alright? Always recommend using keyboard controls. We're going to swap the keyboard-based building now. Now, to begin, let's start by building a watertight hull. Yada, yada, yada.
Rotate the marker. Move the marker into position. Rotate the marker. Move the marker into position. Left click to place the block. Move
Okay.
the marker into position. Move
So now-
the marker into position.
Now
Move
it's
the
okay.
marker into
What?
position.
I guess it had to have a certain face? I guess that's what it had to have. Okay. Fine.
Left click to place the block. Move the marker.
That one has
into
no
position.
issue with it, though.
Left
What on
click
earth,
to
man?
place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E.
So can I click and hold mouse wheel and scroll around? I can, okay. Right,
Select
okay.
the flashing red block. Move the marker into position.
You want me to rotate that, don't you?
Move the marker into position.
You need to go down. Okay. What is down again? I forget.
Left click to place the block. Propellers and rudder. Now we will place propellers and a rudder onto the hull for propulsion. Open the inventory by pressing E.
I will. Keyboard building is slow. It is slow building, there's no denying that. But maybe if you can get a good rhythm.
The flashing red tab. Select the flashing red block.
Propellers.
Close the inventory by pressing E.
Sure.
Move the marker into position.
What was down again?
Left click to place the
Oh,
block.
enter just puts it.
Move the marker into position.
Yeah.
Left click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. The wrong block has been placed. We
Okay, you
must
don't like that
remove
one.
it.
Okay.
Open the inventory by pressing E.
No worries,
Select the
mate.
flashing red tab. Select the
Rudders.
flashing red block. Move the marker into position. Rotate the marker.
That is the wrong kind of rotate. No. Now this confuses me. So, oh, so it changes depending on what I look at. Who'd have funked it? So I want that one. That red one, which is A and D.
Left click to place the block.
Ah,
The air
okay.
pump. We can make the hull watertight by placing an air pump. This will help keep the boat floating higher. When constructing larger hulls, you may use many of these in compartments of the hull. Time to take control. With the basic boat parts constructed, we will place a ship's wheel so that we can control the ship with our avatar. Select the flashing red tab.
Ship
Select
wheel,
the
yeah.
flashing red block. Left click to place the block. Move the marker into position. Don't forget the chair. It's good to have a chair available close to the ship's wheel so that you will not be thrown around while in combat. You can press Q on a chair to sit your avatar in that chair. Move the marker into position.
Ah, so if I'm looking
Left
up,
click
no,
to place
okay.
the block.
So if I'm looking
Move
up, I'll
the
go up with
marker
W.
into position.
Yeah, okay. Ah, okay.
Left click to place the block.
Getting the
A
hang of
basic
it.
Engine. Now we will build a simple engine to power the propellers. We will go over engines in much more depth in future tutorials. Move the marker into position. Rotate the marker. The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it. Left click to remove the block. Move the marker into position. Rotate the marker.
Oh,
Move
rotate,
the
okay.
marker into position. Rotate the marker. Left click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select
Woohoo!
the flashing red block.
Cylinders!
Rotate the marker. Move
Yes.
the marker into position.
You can go here. No, you don't want that. You want me to remove that. Okay, so we go on here.
Rotate the marker.
Huh?
Left click to place the block. Open the inventory
Ha
by
ha!
pressing E. Select the flashing red block.
Carburetors.
Move
Yep.
the marker into position.
Hmm.
Rotate the marker.
No, it's not that way. Okay. Not that way. I'm not sure on the rotation. Okay, so that's the thing. The arrow needs to go inwards. So in my mind, I press A and D to rotate that.
Left-click
Oh,
to
okay.
place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block. Close
Exhaust
the
pipe.
inventory by pressing E. Move the marker into position. Rotate the marker.
So if I read this right, I press A and it will... No, I press D and it will rotate back and be correct. Yeah.
The wrong block has been placed.
Oh, what the
You
shit?
must remove it.
I mean, oopsie.
Left-click to remove the block. Move the marker
So I guess
into position.
the exhaust has to be
Rotate the
going
marker.
that way.
Left click to place the block. Don't forget the fuel. What good is a fuel engine without fuel? Let's place a few fuel tanks to supplement the fuel engine.
Sure,
Select the
why
flashing
not?
Red block. Close the inventory by pressing E. Move the marker into position. Hold
I
the
wish I
vehicle
knew what
still
down
by
was.
pressing caps lock.
I wish I knew what down
Move
was.
the marker into position. Rotate the marker.
G to snap the build. Rotate the block until it's upwards access. Okay. Until direction the block should face by pressing G to snap the cursor to that rotation. G. Okay, so I don't know.
Left click to place the block. The missile battery. It's time to add weapons.
Excellent. Let's
We
get a
will build
missile
missile
going.
system to provide some armaments for this boat. Missiles are compact and can fit in small designs, so they are excellent here. We will go over missiles in more depth in a future tutorial.
Fine with me.
Cycle the central mirror off by pressing Alt-N or N. Open the inventory by pressing E.
I'm sorry I'm being so
Select the
quiet, guys,
flashing
but
red
I'm
tab.
genuinely trying to learn this shizness.
Select
Missiles.
the flashing red block.
Controller.
Move the marker into position. Left click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E.
Connector.
Move the marker into position.
I don't get this. I don't get this keyboard thing. It feels
Left
so...
click to place the
It feels
block.
so
Open the
unintuitive.
inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red block.
Medium
Close the
missiles.
inventory
Launcher.
by pressing E. Move the marker into position.
I don't understand why
Rotate
sometimes
the
space
marker.
goes up and...
The wrong block has been placed.
Shut
You must
up!
remove it. Move the marker into position. Rotate the marker.
Oh, okay.
Left click to place the block. Move the marker into position. Left click to place the block. Open
Okay,
the
good.
inventory by pressing E.
I remember this.
Select
We need the
flashing red
gantries.
block. Move the marker into position.
So why does space not go...
Left
Space
click
does
to
go up
place
now.
the block. Move the marker into position. Left click to place the block. Left click to place
Oh, you want
the
me- you
block.
want me to do 4,
Move
okay.
the marker into position.
So what's
Move
down?
The marker into position.
If space is up, what is down? Tell me. How do I move down? That's all I want to know. Doesn't tell me. So at the moment, I have to look up and press W.
Left click to place the block. Move
Okay,
the marker
that's not so
into
bad.
position. Move
That's
the
not so bad.
marker
I can
into
get used to
position.
that. Okay.
Open the inventory by pressing E.
My missiles are different
Select the
sizes.
flashing red tab. Select the
Missiles.
flashing red block.
Staggered
Move
fire.
The marker into position.
Okay, staggered fire it is, so I have to look down and push W.
Left click to place the block. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing
Identify
red block.
friend or
Move
foe.
the marker into position. Ammunition. Now we will place some ammo barrels for the missiles to reload from. Cycle
Fine.
a central mirror on by pressing Alt-N.
Alt N.
Open the inventory by pressing E.
E.
Select the flashing red tab. Select
Resources.
the flashing red block.
Ammo
Close the
storage.
inventory by pressing E. Rotate the marker. Move the marker into position. Rotate the marker. Left click to place the block.
Okay, so
Move
ammo-
the marker into
Ammo
position.
barrels have to be
Left click to place the block.
a certain
Move
way
the
up.
marker into position.
I wish I knew how to go down. This will, I'm sure...
Left click to place the block.
Okay,
Ammo
good.
processing. While ammo will generate by itself at a slow pace, it
Okay.
will not be enough to keep up with the missiles. Adding some ammunition processors will allow us to convert materials into usable ammo.
Ooh.
Open the inventory by pressing E.
Ammo
Select
processors.
the flashing red tab. Select the flashing red block. Move the marker into position. Onboard materials. Ammo processors require materials to function, so let's place a few material storage boxes. Materials can also be used by the avatar to repair the boat should it get damaged.
You're going to want me to
Left-click
rotate that.
place the block. Left click to place the block. Adding a keel. Our current boat is quite light and may not move in the water very well. The best way to sink the boat down without adding much weight is to use a keel. The
Okay.
deeper the keel, the less weight you need to bring the boat's center of mass down. For this boat, we'll be using 2 small metal beams and a lead beam. Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the flashing red tab. Select the flashing red block. Move the marker into position. The wrong block has been placed.
Ah,
You
you
must remove
swine.
it. Move the marker into position. The wrong block has been placed.
How am I
You must
missing
remove
that?
it. Move the marker into position.
That is position right there.
The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it. Move the marker into position. Left click to place the block. Move the marker into position.
Why does it?
Left
What
click
does it
to
matter
place
which way
the
round
block.
it goes?
Open the inventory by pressing E. Select the
Why does it
flashing
even
red
matter?
tab.
Lead.
Select
Okay.
the flashing red block.
Lead beam.
Move the marker into position.
Right. Rotate. So this point this way, A and D, and then we go down by having to look up, and we go down. Because I haven't found the key yet. Okay. So we got to go up. No. So we got to go space. And we can go left and right like that. Okay.
The wrong block has been placed. We must remove it.
So it's
Move
complaining about the
marker
rotation.
into
So let's do
position.
that and put it in.
Left click to place the block. You're done. Leave build mode by pressing B. Well done. You have constructed a basic boat that can hold its own in small scale combat. With time, you will learn to use more advanced shaping to create the hull of your dreams. In the next tutorial, we will learn how to control the boat and start to become a captain of the seas. Congratulations! This tutorial is now complete.
Okay. All right. They've definitely improved the tutorials, right? They've definitely, like, they clearly know that their game is complicated. And so they've definitely been trying to add stuff to help newer players. Because I've owned this game for years and I've barely played it because I immediately get put off by the complexity. And it's like, how many hours do I need to sink in before I can pick this up? I need something, because I'm not smart, I need something that is easy to learn and difficult to master. I need something that initially grabs me. So that little piddly poo boat is fine, but I'm kind of past the point where I want to drive these boats myself. I assume that missiles are one of the simplest ways to start firing things. So small missile boats looks like the way I'm going to have to go. Now, I'm aware that I was incredibly quiet during that video. That was me trying to concentrate. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. If you're new to this game, I would like to hear from you, because I believe that we could have Crummy Boat face-off. All right? Crummy Boat face-off is a thing. I'd be interested in trying it out. I'm absolutely awful at this game, so let's. I'm putting it out there. I'm willing to fight crummy boats. We will put a limit on the amount of weapons. So you can say can have one turret, you can have one weapon, and that's it. So you can have one missile or one something to keep it simple. Whatever that weapon is, it's entirely up to you, but you can have one of them. That's it. That's what we're going to do. I'm Table. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon, guys. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. And also a big thank you to all my patrons. Really appreciate it, especially as YouTube's revenue is so down with the whole unfortunate pandemic thing. In the meantime, take care. I'll see you soon. Whoop, whoop, whoop.